And it's lefty on lefty. First pitch is taken, sent high into the sky. Bosmo and Aroa charging across from first base. He's onto the warning track and well judged. Knows that part of the park really, really well. That's the advantage to being on the home side. You know how far you can go, usually. Literally a bullpen, I think, of 4 players tonight, and they've got to cover 2 more games yet this weekend. George shapes to bunt, pulls the bat out of the way. Very much a talking point for the course of the season about players coming out of quarantine, as in Gope. It's a little chopper. It bounces a couple of times. Reynolds, easy as you like from shortstop, gets it over to first base to Moanaroa. And Gope, I thought, was half a chance to beat that. It was just that slow roll that as the ball was going to Reynolds, but he's completed the play there.
On the leadoff hitter, Reynolds. That is a called strike from Neil Poulton. That's there, called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Flynn. Taylor hits that out into right centre. Kyle Perkins there. He puts it away for the first out. Pitching. And once again, Nathan's fouls it off. Lots of foul balls. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball, that's going to be hard to play. Tom Shea just picks it up and runs it over to the bag for the second out. But no play. Reynolds moves to second.
Regard to Brian Flynn and why he has a 0.0 ERA despite giving up a 3-run home run last week. That's a good one, straight down the pipe.
1-2 the count on Wilson. Reynolds leads away from second. Here's the pitch from Flynn. Hit along the ground hard and Gope comes up with it. Over to first to Tom Shea. And that will retire the side. Armando ready to go with the first pitch. Called strike 1. Swings through and misses that one.
Still looking for his first big bomb for the season.
Story is well known. Here's the 0-2. High curve ball, high chopper for Reynolds. Comes in on the 2-hop. Over to Moanaroa.
But yeah, there's been something like 45 players turn out for the Cavalry so far this season. Tom Shea, ground ball that goes to Reynolds again at shortstop. He's been busy so far tonight. Radar is well and truly on for him. That's the third 6-3 infield out in a row for the Canberra Cavalry. Well, it's the game within the game, isn't it? He'll take the first. I reckon he invariably takes the first.
See what's happening. Here's the 0-1 from Moramando. And Romanski lines that into left field. As Noy comes around and gets it on the backhand, and in it goes. So it'll hold Romanski to a single, and we have the first Melbourne hit of the game.
Would know many of the Cavalry pitchers, but wouldn't have seen Moramando a great deal.
Just as good as a holiday. Romanski leads away from first. Here's the 2-1 from Moramando. Perkins, foul. 2-2.
When you come back to a place like Canberra, it's got to be relaxing for you, a little bit different as he swings through. Ball goes to the ground. His brother picks it up, sends it up to Bosmo and Aroa, who awkwardly shields his eyes from the sun with the glass. I couldn't see that one much. He's having a bit of a laugh with the first base coach for the Aces. I'm just trying to see who it is up there at first base, but I've lost him in the glare. I think you feel like it's about 14.5, down from an apparent of 19, and the wind is an easterly tonight, so blowing straight down that third base line. Bosmo and Aroa doesn't muck around, has a hack at the first pitch that he sees from Flynn, sends it foul.
Here's the pitch from Flynn. He likes that one too. Just a little late on it. Legs it out. Here's the 0-2. Swings through and misses for strike 3.
It's a lot of space down that third baseline when he's in there to bat. Stint DHing from one game last week in Melbourne, but apparently in quite some discomfort as he drills one into Snake Gully on the right-hand side of the field.
2-1. And Warner hits that out towards right centre. Perkins back. And the right fielder takes it.
Melbourne started with 5 up, 5 down, and then got one on.
Here's the first pitch to Robbie Perkins. That's a beautiful pitch. Here's the 0-1. Perkins gets under that first base side, but that is drifting foul. Tom Shea back. And he realises that's not mine.
And I said, 26 years of age, and
there's another base hit. That's over the head of Ngope into left field. Burke, the left fielder, coming around. Robbie Perkins has a 2-out single.
Career hit 231. There you go. And Noy bat Perkins around.
Swings and misses at the first one from Flynn. Here's the 0-1 to Noy. Hit along the ground. It's rolling foul and it'll stay foul. Here's the pitch. And he'll hit that. That'll get past Ngope. That's up the middle, and another 2-out base hit in the Cavalry with 2 on and 2 out. And that's what we need.
About the pitching performance last night from Dean Stoker, but we'll save that for later. Let's hit James Trevannion his moment.
Here's the 1-1 from Flynn. He hits that hard along the ground, but the second baseman, Dale, he'll pick it up and step on the bag, and that will retire the side. 69 at bats. Here's the pitch. And that's there.
Prior to that, really a player used sparingly.
Swings through and misses on that one for strike 2.
Jersey's Megastory. Have you searched for Jersey's Megastory in the ACT?
Moramando misses low, and there you go. Burke, after having quick 2 strikes on him, Chris Burke is the runner at first for the Aces. Pops the bum up to the back of the screen. Here's the 0-1 from Moramando. Drops the bunt down beautifully. Warner picks it up over to first. And that, even though it is an out for the Aces, is a textbook sacrifice bunt.
Only added 1 more on in the 8th. Canberra winning 4-2 last night. Hard hit ground ball from Galen. Goes across to second. Had to come off the bag there, did Warner.
Dropped the tag down and got him.
Completed the play.
Other side of it was he could have. We'll just pause as Moramando to Darryl George. George, hard foul, first base side, into the top. Galen has a big lead at first as George swings through and misses. Here's the 1-2. Galen goes, but George swings through and misses for strike 3, so Perkins doesn't have to throw. And after Burke getting on the lead-off walk, same story here in the top half of the 3rd. No one can convert. Was scheduled to play for the Tuatara. That one's in there and it's 1-1. Come and play in the nation's capital, and he's loving it here. Here's the 1-1 from Flynn, and he hits that deep into left field. Burke coming around, tries to leap off his glove. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Reynolds is at second, and he is stopping and holding up. Taylor not shaping up this time. He hits that hard. George has a look. Reynolds is past him, picks up, throws over to first, but the runner advances. And that is one of the hardest plays at the hot corner.
It was an all or nothing swing, wasn't it? He really has decided to let it rip. And again.
And he's quickly down 0-2.
Really giving himself plenty. The lead goes again.
As Nathan swings through and strikes out.
First time around. Foul ball, first base side.
2 out here. Here's the pitch from Flynn. He's popped that one up, and that's foul again. Here's the 0-2 to Wilson from Flynn. Swings through and misses. And same again.
Romando with 2 strikeouts. Got a foul ball to start things. Ngunnawal man, thank you very much for letting me get another man onto your land and for being our guest here on Cavalry Live this evening.
2-0. Young swings through and misses. The lights are about to take over here. Moramando as Young swings through and misses, evens the count at 2-2. We are back. Young hits it straight to the shortstop. Reynolds backs on the 1 hop over for the throw. And there are 2 out, and we believe that we've got it fixed. Richie, hello again, mate. 2-0 the count on Tom Shea. Here's the pitch from Moramando. And that one is there for called strike 1.
Around about a metre, so it's a very big canvas.
There's the pitch. Tom Shea swings and fouls that one back, and the count is 2-2.
Absolutely amazing, and it's one of those things that you...
Hard hit ball to right field. Sorry, Richie.
Right.
And that'll drop in, and Tucker Nathans comes around. And Tom Shea has a base hit. He's thinking, he's looking, and he will retreat. Jake Romansky, he takes a called strike 1.
But again, those are up for auction as well. And as the next one comes in, and swung through early, I think, just a little there, Romansky. We call it Snake Gully in the broadcast because basically there's a lot of snakes in that gully, and you don't let the kids go chasing baseballs.
As that's a hard hit ball on the ground. Reynolds at full stretch backhand side over to second, but the Aces have a hit. Romansky with his second of the night. They'll be up after the game. As that is a called strike 1 on Kyle Perk.
And Richie will just stay with this with 2 outs and 2 on.
As he fouls that back and is quickly down 0-2. Tom Shea away from second. Romansky, no one's looking at him at first. Here's the pitch. Swings through and misses for strike 3. So the Aces with 2 outs, get 2 aboard, but can do nothing with it.
No mistaking who that man is. Boss Monaroa to be followed by Cam Warner and Robbie Perkins.
Boss fouls it off. 1-1 the count on Monaroa. Here's the pitch from Flynn. Boss swings in as quickly down 1-2.
For that, but you know, all sports, like there's Indigenous kids out there that.
Monaroa swings and the second baseman Dale, who's playing shallow right field, picks it up. And the out is given.
Next door to us here we have a great Indigenous sporting facility. As in comes Cam Warner, foul ball. Wasn't aware of too many people involved in Indigenous sports media, but I'm being reminded by the chief ABL photographer, Scotty Powick, as Warner, foul ball, first base side, and good ground covered by Tom Shea to take the ball on the warning track and complete the out. So that's 2 down for the Cavalry.
A jersey of the people of their land, of the traditional owners of their land.
Absolutely, and that's what it is, connecting to your local traditional owners wherever you are.
Get on board, get in touch with Baseball Australia. I'm sure they'd love to grow the game in the Indigenous areas.
Perkins hits that hard along the ground. Dale at second comes up. He fires over to Tom Shea, and that will finish the inning as it is 1-0. And that one is right there, says home plate umpire Neil Poulton. And evens the count at 1-1. Well, if you're watching out there from any of the other clubs, let's see you get on board. Here's the 1-1. Swings through and misses. Well, you'll be able to bid on them. As Burke takes that and he's punched out. Behind in the count 2-0 to Dale. Dale with the liner. Great glove work by Warner at third. Here's the throw over to Monaroa.
That was an awkward one for Warner, wasn't it? It was just at that distance to take the step back or the step in.
Cavalry playing with a very depleted roster tonight against this full-strength Aces lineup. Here's the 1-0. And that one is there. Called strike for 1-1.
The reaction to the conversation with Richie. Plenty of people getting in touch, and I think that we might have a full Indigenous round in the ABL next year, just quietly. You're a shareholder in the club, you've got to take business opportunities when they arise.
2-2. And Galen is punched out looking on the curveball. Frozen rope, he knew it too. As Noy held off and probably knew he should have gone. Count is 1-2. 1-2 the count on Basnoy. Oh, he swings through at the high heat and misses. And the pitching duel continues. Here's the 1-0 from Flynn. Swings through and misses. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Fouls it off. Lenby Reynolds. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's punched out looking. Responsible for half the Cavalry's hits is Reynolds. That one's there and he's quickly down 0-2. Here's the 2-2 again to Reynolds. Flynn delivers. He swings through and misses. And that is strike 3.
Out of the 18 players involved. As George goes deep to left centre field. It's going a long way back. And it's just taken the top of the fence. It'll be a fairly easy stand-up double for him. As Tucker Nathans retrieves it. Runner at second, and you can see Daryl George in the front of your shot. Ngope takes the first pitch. That's 6 extra base hits out of his 15 hits.
Pitch from Moramando. Ngope up. Taylor gets it. And he'll go over to first and retire Ngope. But not before Daryl George moves to third. He's got a pair of groundouts. And all the infield is in. And he lasers that.
Oh.
Reynolds with the catch. There's one. And there's 2. Double play Mikey Reynolds. He's still got the shades on in the dugout. Oh. Love it. The lights are well and truly taken over. Here's the first pitch to Taylor. Taylor swings through and misses for strike 1. Here's the 1-1. Taylor swings and misses. Here's the payoff pitch from Flynn to Taylor. And he gets punched out on that one.
How does the game break open?
He swings and misses and it's 1-1. Think about it.
That's deep.
1-1.
That is deep.
I'm all over it. As that hits Nathans. And that'll take him to first base on the hit by pitch. He is a friendly guy, but I still wouldn't hit him.
No.
1 out. Nathan's away. Wilson Nathan's a little bit longer this time. He hits that. And
Oh, dear.
And, that's and there it is.
There's a double play to end the inning. Listen at first, Josh Matavesi at second and Riley Barrington at third. Here's the next. The 2-0 into the dirt. Make that 3-0.
Got a towel that shines right into our window. Here's the 2-1.
Lean forward at just the wrong time and blinded myself, so apologies there. 2-2.
Here is going to be the payoff pitch from Moromando. That one misses. And Tom Shea. Here's the 1-0. Pop foul. 1-1. From Cavalry Live.
There we go. We'll hold on for that for game 4 of this series.
There's foul again. Pop foul. Taylor coming around. Moanaroa. Taylor calls him off and takes the catch. Here is the first pitch. And he fouls that a mile.
Oh.
And it had some heat on it. Tom Shea leads away from first for the Aces. Here's the pitch. There's the change-up. Here's the pitch from Moromando. Perkins swings at it in the dirt. Low and away. And there are now 2 out. Here's the pitch. And that's a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. Blocked in the dirt, but it gets away from Perkins and Tom Shea hits to second.
2 outs. The game teeters on the edge.
Burke with the chopper. Moromando picks it up and throws to Moanaroa and retires the side. So, again, the leadoff man gets aboard, but nothing happens. We are through 7 innings.
He's had 2 walks.
He fouls the first one off. If Boss could drop a punt down that third base line, or just a little punch single.
I reckon he'd be half a chance to beat it out.
He beat it out as he swings through and misses for 2-2. Here's the payoff again. And they've called that he went around. Moanaroa strikes out.
As we get our first change in the actors in this pitching duel that's playing out here in Canberra. Mitch Ellis wearing some very, very shiny silver shoes was. I know you're a shoe man.
Here's the pitch from Ellis. Foul along the third base side. Here's the 0-1 to Warner. And he hits that. That is going to drop and that'll be a base hit. And Cam Warner's amazing streak here at MIT Ballpark in his last 16-17 games continues. Here's the pitch from Ellis. Perkins slaps that into right field. It's going to get down. Warner is heading, but he'll hold at second. And now 3 pitches in. And Canberra have 2 on. Perkins at first. 1 out here. Double play ball still in for the Aces. And that'll be a settler. Looks at Warner. Looks again. Here's the 0-1. Noy fouls it back and is down 0-2.
Next man up is James Trevanion on ABL debut.
Here's the 1-2. As Noy swings through and misses the curveball. And that is the second out.
Who wins this battle here? Is it Trevanion? Is it Ellis?
Foul
Trevanion,
back.
1 for you.
Whoa!
Told you.
That was you, my friend.
That was yours.
On Trevanion, Warner away from second. Perkins from first pitch. And that one's there and he's quickly down 0-2. Massive lead. Ellis looks at him, but there's no one covering second for the Aces. Here's the pitch. And that's into right field. That's going to drop base hit. Kyle Perkins coming around. He picks it up. Warner will have no chance. Warner will score. The deadlock is finally broken. James Trevanion on debut. 0-2 with the RBI single to get the score on the board for the Cavalry, Chris. So runners at first and third here for the Cavalry with 2 out. Here's the pitch. Reynolds, that's going to drop into left field. And in 2 pitches, the Cavalry have a 2-0 lead. Trevanion, he's rounding second. He's getting waved by Lee Mills. He's going to try and score all the way from first. Here's the throw. Here's the tag.
He's safe.
3-0 Cavalry on 2 pitches. Trevanion with the RBI single. And then Mikey Reynolds, where has he come from? 2 out, 2 RBIs. Cavalry lead this game 3-0 in a heartbeat. He charged into third, so he is the runner at third. 2 out here for the Cavalry. And the curveball is in for a called strike from home plate umpire Neil Poulton.
For the Canberra Cavalry, the home side leads. And now a foul ball for Samad Taylor.
This is what we're used to. 1-2 the count on Taylor. Off the end of the bat towards the second baseman, Dale. Over to first. Tom Shea does it. That retires the side, but not before the Cavalry do the damage.
There's plenty of batting still to come here. This game not done yet. And that is a monster foul ball. That's cleared the trees over into the adjoining sports oval.
Wearing the jumpers, wearing the jackets. It's cooled down tremendously here in the nation's capital. As Dale swings through and the count is even at 2 and 2.
There's still quite a bit of breeze around. Still coming in from the east, which is where the cooler breezes come in. So it feels like about 10 degrees. Hard hit ground ball. Boss Manaroa slides onto the knees, runs in, touches the first base, completes the play. 62 strikes, 4 hits, 1 run, and got the win. Struck out 5.
Here's the 1-0. And that one is in there for a cold strike. There's that cutter.
A little bit more local talent tucked away in the backyard.
Here's the 1-1 from Moramando. Galen along the ground. Backhanded by Taylor. Over to Manaroa. Easy, you like it. He flicks up with the backhand as well. Backhand by Taylor. Backhand by Manaroa.
This is the reigning ABL Championship side. They don't give up. They never know when they're beaten.
As George hits it, one hop, Reynolds comes up over to Manaroa, and the 8th inning is over. 2-0 the count. And he fouls it back. 2-1 the count on Nathans. Here's the pitch from Ellis. He swings through and misses.
Just got a little on that, foul tipped it. The game-worn jerseys, keep your eye on that for the next couple of days. Nathans drills this. It goes a long way up and a long way back, and it'll be down to Galen. Just held up a bit on the nighttime air in Canberra. And that is 1 up, 1 down in the bottom of the 8th for the Cavalry.
Here is the 1-0. That one's in there and evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 the count on Zach Wilson. Here's the pitch from Ellis. And he lines one. That's into left field. That'll be a base hit. And Zach Wilson gets his first hit. Here's the pitch. And that's high and fouled off. The Aces manager, here's the 2-1 to Manaroa. And that's there, right along the inside. Ellis looking at Wilson. Wilson takes a lead from first. Here's the 2-2. Manaroa along the ground. Tom Shea gets up. There's 1 for the Aces. They head over and there's 2 with Ellis on the cover. And that is a double play and gets out of the inning. Top of the 9th. And there he is again, the big 2-3, Steve Kent. Cavalry closer. He's got to go through the heart of this Aces lineup. It's Gifton Gope. He'll take the first pitch. And that's there for a called strike 1. So it will be in Gope. They have a great lineup. Here it is. And that's on the outside. That 12-6 curve that he throws.
Beautiful. Next up, you've got a man who has won a Championship Series MVP award. In Gope, fly ball. 3 Cavalry players will converge. And it'll fall in short.
And that's just sometimes how it rolls. And Gope leads away from first. And he fouls it back to the screen. Delman Young hits that left field.
Will be safe.
Noy is coming around. In Gope's got the wheels on. He's heading for third. And they'll stop the runners at first and third with none out.
Calling what's happening out there.
Tom Shea. And that's along the outside for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. He swings through and misses.
What does Kent have this time?
Tom Shea goes bang deep into the night, and all of a sudden, this game is tied.
Told you. Told you. Call it as it is. And a 3-run home run in the top of the 9th from Damek Tom Shea. His 5th for the season, brings home Gifton Gope, brings home Delman Young. And as he makes the last of the steps towards home plate, the game is all tied up in the last.
Well, now,
if it goes to extras, what happens?
Stop. Hang on. As he swings through and misses. And it's 1-1. I believe he's runner at first, runner at second to start the inning. As we pause for the 1-1. Count is 1-2. And he hits that on the ground to Warner. Warner picks it up over to Manaroa, and there's the first out.
I have a good idea as to what's coming.
Fouled back. Count is even at 1-1.
Keep going for the high pitch.
1-1. Here's the pitch from Kent. Foul. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Perkins. Curve. Hit off the end of the bat towards Taylor at second. Perkins is moving. Taylor's got to go. There's the throw. And there are 2 out. And again. Right along the inside for a called strike one. Here's the 3-1 from Kent. And that's there again. Burke thought about it. Here he comes again. 3-2 to Burke. Burke hits that deep to left field. Noyes underneath it. Takes the catch and retires the side.
About Andrew Anderson, 26 years old from Reno. Again, Melbourne have gone for a lot of height on the mound this year.
Anderson against Warner. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike one.
And not many people on base.
Here's the 1-1. As Warner swings through on the high heat. And is down 1-2. As here's the pitch from Anderson, and that's high.
Did he
yes,
go?
he did.
Yes, he did.
He steps in to face Anderson. Here's the pitch. He went around on that one. Robbie swings through and misses. He's down 0-2. 2-2. Here we go. Bang. Out.
Oh, that went like a rocket.
Maybe a batting average of 212 in his career. As he rips one foul down the third base side. 1-1. Here's the pitch. As he swings through at the high one and misses. And is now behind in the count 0-2.
Trevelyan will lead off in the 10th.
3-2. Swings through and misses. And we are through regulation and it is tied at 3-all. We will go to bonus baseball on the other side of this break here on Cavalry Live. We're back here for the top of the 10th here at MIT Ballpark. Pretty filling. Billy Parsons on the mound for the Cavalry wearing the number 10. Dale squares again. He shows bunt. Here's the pitch. Dale gets it down. What a great bunt.
Great bunt.
Parsons doesn't know what to do, and now the Aces have loaded bases on one pitch. As here is the pitch from Parsons. And that's in there. Kyle Perkins at third, Burke at second, Jared Dale at first after that beautiful bunt. Here's the pitch to Galen. Galen pops it foul. Perkins coming over, Warner coming over, and they both slide and it lands between them. The go-ahead run 90 feet away. Here's the 1-2. Galen, left field, drifting. Fair. That is fair on the line. The Aces will take the lead, courtesy of Blake Galen.